this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. A shotgun snap for Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. He's going to air it up, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Philip Dorsett as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now here come the Cowboys. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Let's go. 46. Right there.
A first down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go. Get out there. Get out there. 26.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. On third down, Elliott. So we have come to halftime here in an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Riddick with a carry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Riddick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On the ground, it's Rennick. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, here's Blount. Stays on his feet. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's Blount. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Stafford to the former Seahawk Wilson for Lions first. They'll run it here with Blount. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Randy Gregory in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 3rd down, Stafford. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Get out. Here we go, 46. Here we go, get that. Let's go, get out. Gun. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrett Davis in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Gun. Get out. Here we go, get that. Let's go, get out. Here we go, 46. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And Detroit getting set to go now. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And they'll go on the ground. Pushing his way inside the 40. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
10. Big 20.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best...
The Lions on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. David Irving in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Get out. Then we're going to 53.
2nd down, Prescott. It's caught right side, it turns. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Here we go, 46. Start there, over there. Over there. Start there. Here we go, 46. Switch. 26. 26.
On second down, Prescott again. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Sylvester Williams coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And they'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And they'll run it here. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run forward with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Some good gains going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry by Elliott. Room here to run. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A second down throw for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jeff Swaim, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Cowboys going for 2. Now, last season, they were 0 for 3 on two-point tries. Didn't convert a single one. That's complete right around the 8. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
22.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. He's back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now Stafford. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
On the ball. 11.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Stafford now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They start on the ground with Elliott. They find some open field here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Good. Start there, over here. Start there.
So Prescott here to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road.